everybody, this is Charmaine. I'm the founder and Chief Digital Marketing Consultant and Trainer at Sky Digital Agency. In today's video, I'd like to share with you some of the things that are happening on Instagram, and I just want to share some outlines, very simple outlines. Consider and actually look at this list of things that I'm going to share with you on whether or not this post is going to do well. Okay, so some of you might be finding like dip in the organic post reach. I just want to say that the algorithm is probably smarter now. There are certain key indicators that they're taking into consideration more, and therefore it tells them whether or not to push this content out further to other people. Okay, so I have a screenshot of Instagram accounts under the Good Designers, and the account actually had this post that did really well, and it was really unexpected. So I just wanted to share that with you and give you a breakdown of the usual insights we get in the last 3 months and how well these posts are doing. Generally, under the Good Designers, the kind of content that we share are slightly more fun and help you to think about certain things like life, your goals, maybe certain key aspects in life, and why this post did well is probably that it touched a more fun part and that triggered that emotions and clicked with other people so much more. So if you have any questions at all along this video, remember to comment on them below. And without further ado, let's get started.
If I were to show you our feed, and I have screenshot them side by side here, just by a glance, are you able to pick out probably the top performing infographics on our social media feed on the Good Designers? If you are, you can drop a comment below on which infographic topic you think did really well. And I'm just going to zoom in on one of the posts that did really well a few months back. Alright, and it's all about identifying topics and what kind of hashtags are actually working to give you the kind of exposure. Alright, so later I will actually add on the infographics for Sky Digital Agency. Okay, so recently we also had another one just last week that triggered the algorithm, and it actually reached thousands of people, which is at least triple of our usual organic reach, okay, with about 500. So there are 6 points I'm going to share with you today, okay, and I'll elaborate on each point here. Exciting, interesting, being catchy, makes me want to save, share, and asking a question. On the right, I have the organic reach that is the last 3 months, and as you can see here, You Need 3 Hobbies was the post that did really well. So it's at least 2 to 3 times better than our average 300 organic reach post. Okay, so if you have guessed it correctly, congratulations, and if you have not, no worries. This might be a bit tough to guess, but let's go through and I'll elaborate more on the 6 key principles to finding success with your social media marketing. Without further ado, let's get started.
Think about the type of contents that you can share that are either informative, educational, or you're there to entertain them. Okay, so informative and educational are probably actually the same category, because if it's informative, you probably are educating the person. Some people feel that it's different. Well, I'll leave that to you to decide. The first point, it should be visually appealing. Okay, it should be exciting to look at, and the second is how interesting that topic is, right? So if it's trending, if it's a trending topic, it's on the news, right? It's about how relevant and how quick you can put that information into social media posts. Okay, so recency is also quite important. So how interesting it can be, it really depends on your strategy. Is it going to be informative, educational, or entertaining? Okay, visually appealing, I've mentioned earlier, so choose brighter colors. Okay, we have tried it out on our end in I think year 2017, so our posts that were in black typically did not do as well as those that were in yellow or blue. it should be a content that makes me want to save for later. So this type of post might not do well when you're advertising it because there's too much words. So they typically do not do well on advertising. Okay, so if you want to do well organically, it should be some form of content that they see the diagram, they see the concept, but they would like to save it for later. Either they would like to consume it again, or they want to share it with their friends, right? So that's the next key principle. Point number 5, to think about how can you make contents that are shareable, right? People share content because they want to feel good about sharing it. So how can you help other people feel good when they're sharing your content? Okay, so think about this thing. Last but not least, point number 6, ask a question. So in your post, if you ask a question, typically people will drop a comment, they'll tell you their views. A lot of people are afraid of asking questions because they're afraid that there will be negativity to their post. But I can tell you that it happens, and it's about how you respond to it. So don't reply to an angry comment with angst, right? You can either ask a question or just say that we respect your view. Thank you so much for sharing with us, and just let it be, right? Because some people, when you delete their comment, they get angry, they comment again, or they use their friend's account to comment again, and that's where it's going to look a bit ugly. Okay?
So as promised, I was saying that I would share with you which was the post that recently did really well on Instagram, and that was the post by Jeff Bezos. It was a quote. We were trying to create a number of posts with very successful business people that we know, like Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and even other entrepreneurs, other people out there who share insightful information, or they are really successful and they have interesting quotes to share. So one of the things that we try to do is to share one quote every week, or even 2 quotes a week. Okay, so I'm going to share with you the insights, and this is for you to figure out when you try different topics that are relatable to your industry, to your business. You figure out what kind of post or what kind of hashtags works better, and you can get into different topics, right? I can't randomly have a topic about Jeff Bezos without a quote, or without like topics like this, like companies that enabled us. So you have to figure out what kind of post, what kind of content is going to allow you to be relevant when using all these hashtags. So that's really important, all right? So with this video, that's what I have to share with you today, and I just wanted to encourage everybody that Instagram is really a platform that we need to pay attention to, and I hope that all of you would ask us questions in the comment section on questions you have about your industry, your Instagram marketing strategy, and let us know your Instagram handle as well. We would love to check them out. And that's all I have for you with regards to Instagram today.
These are 6 key principles for you, and if you have any questions about Instagram marketing and advertising, do drop a comment below. We also do have a full day course about Instagram marketing and advertising, where we talk about the strategy, mapping out your buyer's journey, and also for you to launch your posts and your ads. And we give you feedback, we have consultation time, and this helps a brand build a strategy towards their Instagram marketing game. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this video has been helpful, do remember to give it a like and share it with your friends. Do remember to subscribe below and hit that notification bell button. I look forward to hearing from you, and I definitely look forward to seeing you at our next video.